Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are back with the next part of The Infected. If you haven't seen the last one, go check that one out because it ended a little dramatically. I picked the option to go explore who the sharpshooter on the roof was, and now it's not looking too cute for our characters, but we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if anything bad happens, what good happens. Who knows? Let's just jump right into this and find out. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you aren't already, and let's start the drama. Okay, so this is already moving off a hot mess. Don't move unless you want to bullet through the temple. You freeze under the half a dozen guns pointed at your group. Tamira stands beside you, her posture uncharacteristically submissive and demure. When she speaks, it's in a soft, rushed tone with a hint of desperation. Do whatever they say. Make sure they can see your hands at all times. No sudden movements. Don't talk back to them. Maybe you should stop aiming those things at us before you go around barking orders. Cody, shut up, you're gonna get killed. I suggest you listen to your friend boy, unless you want to test my patience. Chief, let me deal with the children. They need to be calm if we want them to cooperate. Okay, Lieutenant Chanel. Go ahead, Lieutenant. You're the more maternal one after all. This chief is a little messy. Alright, there's no need to panic, you're safe. Unless you've been infected, we have no intention of using our firearm. But we still need to check you for bite wounds. We require your full cooperation to make sure no one gets hurt. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am, we understand. Okay, please be aware that we need to keep a gun trained on you while we examine you. There's no need to be afraid. It's a safety precaution in case you succumb to the virus during inspection. I'm all of them above, I guess. Now, we'll call you over one by one. We'll have a sheet set up for privacy. No need to trouble yourselves. You want to check we aren't bitten? Fine. Oh, Cody's going in. Oh, his little heart's on his boxers. Oh, he's showing off them cakes. Satisfied. I could take the rest off too if you like. Everybody's like, no, that will not be necessary. I'm sure if you'd been bitten elsewhere, it would already be fairly evident. Fine by me. Ooh, Cody's going in. Oh my. Now, unless the rest of you also plan to strip in public, line up over here so we can check you individually. Okay, so we have to go through this little process. Luckily, no one has been bitten, so we should all be fine. You stand in a huddle, hyper aware of the gun's level that you're ready to fire at a moment's notice. The anxiety leaves you nauseous and short of breath. This is so clear. You can go. Awesome. Should I put my clothes back on first? Yes, that would be advised. Okay, thanks. Poor Kareem is just such a gentle giant. Next. Yes, you'll be fine, Estefania. You weren't bitten. There's nothing to worry about. I know. Come on, it won't take long. Okay, on the bright side, depending on how this goes, they have a full squad of police protection, so who knows what's going to happen with that situation. Despite your words of encouragement, you still wait in trepidation to hear she's passed inspection. Terrified that you'll hear a gunshot instead. Clear, you can go. Okay, so another one is safe. Now it's next. Yes. Okay, so it's our character's turn. Luckily, nothing's gone down. We made no bad decisions. Okay, looks like everybody's clear. Well, it looks like you're all bite-free. Chief Carter rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why, but you kids sure got lucky out there. So, do we get an apology for being treated like criminals and held at gunpoint? You're going to get a boot up the butt if you keep the attitude up, kid. But we are deeply sorry if this experience was traumatic for any of you. Although I hope you understand our reasoning, we can't be too careful. Yeah, it was necessary. It's over. You're not hurt. Time to get over it. Now, since we've confirmed you pose no danger, we need to get you sorted out. Lieutenant, if you do the honors, I have other important matters to address. What are they going to do? All right, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'll take you to Merritt. She's head of accommodation. I'm sure she'll be happy to answer anything you want to know. Okay, so it looks like we're at some sort of... Okay, we're at like a safe haven, and it looks like good, thank goodness. I have a weird feeling it's probably not going to last for long, but... And okay, like back to like the whole thing, I get why the cop or like the chief was awful. Well, not really awful, he was just rude, but... He could have at least said sorry, but whatevs. Merritt, yeah? These are the kids from the parking lot. They're clean. If I leave them in your hands, can I trust you to get them sorted out? Sure, leave them with me. Guys, this is Merritt. She is, or was, the assistant manager of the building you're standing on. Listen to her, do what she says. She won't steer you wrong. I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't need a babysitter. That's good because you look a bit too old to be babysat. Okay, Cody, shut up, thought Ella. So, Merritt, we were told you could answer any questions we have. I'll do my best. What do you want to know? Okay, so let's ask pretty much all these. Okay, who shot the zombies? The ones that were chasing you in the parking lot? Okay, Chanel, the cop who was with you just now. Whoa, she must be like the queen of headshots. I definitely want her as a member of my survival team. I think it's more likely that we'd be members on her survival team. I mean, she got a good shot, though. Okay, where'd all the tents come from? Okay, so did it all come from the supermarket? I don't believe anyone was level-headed enough to grab supplies in their mad dash for the exit. No one sees their zombie, the first zombie, and think, awful, better stop by the camping out before I get out of here. You're right, we all came up here empty-handed. You mean you kept all the stuff on the roof in case of emergencies? Kareem, sweetheart. No, they probably did runs. Oh, you're funny. Thanks. I don't think I made any jokes, though. I just adore Kareem. We started getting real hungry around lunchtime yesterday and realized we have over 30 people up here and no food or other necessities. Either we could take a chance with the zombies and venture back in for supplies, or risk waiting for help that might never come, then starving. And you went for the supplies. Yeah, me and the other manager sat down with the police and developed a supply run system. There were some incidents, but we got what we needed, the essentials. Okay, so how does the supply system work? Okay, everyone takes a turn. We go in a team, but 2 store employees must be present in the group. Why? We're the only ones who know the layout of the store well enough. That makes sense. Without us, everyone would get lost in a mall full of zombies. Question. You said everyone has to take their turn. Does that mean that you'll have to take yours? No, you guys are just kids. We won't force you to go into danger. Oh, thank God. Hey, if everyone else has to go, we don't mind. Tamira's like, shut up. No, Kareem, we do mind. We really do. What do you want to know? Okay, what are you all doing up here? So hiding from zombies. Hilarious, but why up here? Well, it was just a regular day at work until a customer in the furniture section had his esophagus ripped out. Oh my. Can we skip the gory details maybe? Yeah, anyway, like anyone would, we called the cops, but by the time they got here, the entire place was overrun by zombies. Yeah, we let as many of the cops and customers up here as we could and sealed the doors at the bottom of the stairwell shut. Barricaded them with heavy machinery and furniture. Now the only way out of here or back inside the building is that fire escape. And zombies like the physical coordination and mental process required to climb or jump. Fascinating. What do you want to know? Okay, so what's the cop with the bad attitude? Is the chief. Chief Carter, yeah, bad attitude about sums him up. He thinks he should run the show just because he's chief of police, but he wouldn't have made it out of the store alive if it wasn't for us. Things sound tense between you and them. Oh, so we're getting some tea on like the relationship between like these store employees up here and these cops now. Oh, you have no idea. Oh, so any other questions? That's all I have for now. What about you guys? Nope, I'm good. If you don't have anything else to ask, let's figure out sleeping arrangements. Sleeping arrangements? It's 2 to a tent, but since there's 5 of you, someone will have to sleep alone. Fair warning though, if any other survivors show up, you may end up sharing with one of them. Please don't, I can't even look strangers in the eye, let alone sleep next to them. I mean, you could still sleep alone if you wanted, but you'd literally be sleeping on a yoga mat under the starry sky. That is still preferable to sleeping in a tent with a stranger. Okay, so go for it, sis. Okay, so how do you want to pair up? I guess I'll share a tent with, okay, so most of you have been requesting Cody, even though I have a very soft spot for Kareem. We'll get to know Cody, so let's do Cody. Okay, me and you, huh? I suppose I could do worse. And what about the rest of you? You are the other members of your group. Okay, so Tamira, why don't you sleep alone? That suggestion is music to my ears. Yes, I'll sleep solo. Guess it leaves you and me, huh, Steph? Okay, I picked this because y'all be telling me Estefania has a crush on Kareem and let her have him. I wanted Kareem, but since most of you guys are talking about Cody, we'll give Cody a chance, see what happens. Okay, yeah, Des, your assessment of the situation is completely correct. If you get scared in the night, don't be afraid to wake me up. I want Kareem, though. All right, now that's decided, I'll show you your tents. This way. Okay, so we are going to be checked up with Cody, so I'm sure we're going to get to know him quite well now. Wow, this is gonna be cozy. Sorry, it's not a 5-star hotel. And here I was expecting a luxury room. I want my money back. You're welcome to leave whenever you'd like. Don't say that, he'll call your bluff. Anyway, you're gonna need Madsen bedding. You'll have to grab it yourself since we don't have a housekeeper either. Come on, I'll take you to see the head of rations now. Okay, on the bright side, that cop back there look a little mad, but on the okay. Hey, boss, come for bedding. Hey, Merritt, are these the kids from the car park? That's us. This is Daniel, manager of the establishment you're currently standing on, and head of rations as of yesterday. Pleasure to meet you. So, can you guys find your way back to your tents okay? I have a few things I need to take care of. That won't be a problem. Thanks for your help. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so at least the store people seem very nice. So Merritt seems nice, and Lieutenant Chanel seems nice. I don't trust the chief, but whatevs. Alright, I've got a yoga mat here for each of you. It's not much, but it should make sleeping on the ground bearable. Grab whichever one you want. Okay, so we got oh wait, can we have the pink one? I want the pink one. And here's your blankets. Grab one and go put your stuff in your tent. We'll be distributing dinner later. Thank you. Looks like we're out of thick blankets. I'll give you 2 thinner ones. Let me know if it's not warm enough. She can't take 2. The rules are 1 blanket per person. Yeah, but it's gonna start getting colder. 1 thin blanket won't cut it. The nights are still warm. Once it gets colder, we can renegotiate. I'm sorry, was it you who led the team back from the supplier end for these blankets? No, I didn't think so. We're the reason you have any blankets, also suck it up. I'll be bringing this up with the chief later. They're psycho. I do not see these cops going well. Go ahead, take them. He's not the boss of this operation. If it's that much trouble, I'm sure I'll be fine with just one. Ignore him. Chanel's okay, but most of the boys in blue think they should be running the show. I mean, we're all just lily mall employees, so what should we know? Oh well, okay then. Here, take these and go catch up to your friends. Thank you, sir. No need for formalities. Being called sir makes me feel my age. Please call me Danny. Oh, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for all your help, Daniel. Oh, she went straight for the Daniel part. Was it something I said? Flashbacks. I have to snap out of it. Which one was my tent again? Oh, please tell me I do not. I have to remember this. I wish I had Estefania's photographic memory right now. I think it was this one. Is it? Oh, it's not. Hey. Oh, sorry. I thought this was. What do you think you're doing nosing around in my tent, huh? I'm sorry. It was an accident. I better not catch you snooping in here again. Unless you want to go back down that fire escape and take your chances with the undead. Sorry, I'm going now. What is his issue? He is psycho. He and apparently the other boys in the police force on this little roof right here are going to be trouble with a capital T. I'm calling it. I don't trust them. They are weird. Something is off about them. I don't know what. What was that all about? Something's weird. Night falls. The evening air is still balmy, but you can sense a hint of an autumnal chill creeping in. With the sun behind the horizon or the dim glow of candles and battery-powered lanterns light the rooftop, the street lamps below also flicker to life, and you can only wonder how long before the power cuts off. Is that a Bath & Body Works candle, though? Here you go, Tatella, our gourmet dinner for tonight. Thanks. Just make sure not to get any crumbs on my mat. No promises, Your Highness. Okay, so I do want to get a chance to get to know Cody. I'll give him a chance. Man, this all seems so unreal. Just now, it seemed unreal since everything went crazy at school yesterday. I mean, yeah, but I've barely had a moment to stop and process it. It's just been one big adrenaline rush. But now that I'm safe up here and I've had a moment to slow down, you finally have a chance to think about it? Yeah, I've been trying not to. If I think about it, I just remember. Try to distract yourself with things that have changed for the better. For the better? Yeah, silver linings and all that. I've got more exercise in the last 2 days than in the last 3 years combined. Seems trivial next to the fact that my best friends are now both flesh-eating monsters. Well, when you put it like that, I guess so. Why? Has anything changed for the better for you? So yeah, no more science tests. I feel there's something deeper with that. Something a little deeper there. Lights out in 5. Huh? A curfew? Haven't had one of those in a while. Gonna kick a fuss up about it, Mr. Bad Boy? Maybe tomorrow. I'm so exhausted I can't bring myself to complain right now. Guess we better get some sleep then, huh? Yeah, I think you're right. I have a weird feeling that this camp or whatnot that they're in is gonna go like awfully wrong. Like, it seems so cute right now, but there wouldn't be more chapters if we just finished it out here, so. You roll onto your side, hand accidentally brushing up against his. You keep your hands on his, just do it. You feel him tense away for a moment, but he doesn't pull away. Gradually, he relaxes, emboldened. You slowly thread your fingers together. Tautella, his voice is like a breath of air, so soft that you barely catch it. Yeah? Are you, cold? Maybe a little. You can get closer, if you like, to keep warm. Oh, I like that. You side closer underneath his blanket so you're nestled against his chest. He casually drapes an arm around you and you hope he can't feel the heat radiating from your flushed face. I hope he can't feel the heat, I'm sure, radiating to different parts of him, so. Better? Yeah. The words get caught in your throat and coming out in an embarrassing squeak. You feel his chest rumble with the vibrations of a low chuckle, but his arm tightens around your waist. Don't tell me you're nervous. You feel rather than hear the words as he breathes them warm against your hair. Of course I'm not. I'm just tired. The smirk in his voice is obvious, but to his credit, he doesn't tease you. Then you should get some rest. Sleep well, Tautella. Good night, Cody. Look at them snuggling up. Little lover birds over here. Like, okay. Little interesting. You wake suddenly in the night to the sound of your neighboring tent slowly unzipping, and a soft rustling followed by the padding of feet as somebody sneaks away. You peel back your blankets and carefully exit your tent. Thank goodness we got them survival points so we get to see this extra scene. Is that Estefania? Estefania? What's she doing? Oh, DJ, you startled me. I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm scared of that, Chief. What are you doing out here? It's the middle of the night. I'm just thinking. She turns back to the view, staring out at the lights. Both of you try to ignore the dark shape shambling around in the car park below. Eek. I wonder how much longer it'll be before all power cuts off. Probably about a week. Did you really come out here to think about infrastructure? Would you believe me if I said yes? Usually, but not at this time of night. Okay, then I have to admit that no, I didn't. I was just thinking about my family. I wonder if they're still out there. And if they're out there, if they're still them, I still feel like I should have tried to find them instead of just running to safety. My mother and father probably went looking for us. If something happened to them because they were trying to find me, I'm sure this is what your parents hope for more than anything, for you to be safe and alive. Mama always said that if something terrible happened to us, she'd know. So I hope she knows I'm safe. Or knew I was safe, depending. Tell me more about your home life. Well, I've always been bookish, didn't leave my room much. My mother was always worrying because I didn't have many friends. But my father always reassured her that I find my place in the world. Sounds like you have really supportive parents. The best. They've always encouraged my love of science. Actually, it was my father who first took me to the Museum of Science when I was a child, so she has a really sweet family. No wonder she cares so much. I was fascinated by the exhibit on prosthetic limbs. I've wanted to become a prostheticist ever since that day. Okay, so we're really learning some interesting things about Estefania. I like to imagine the look on people's faces when they use their new leg or hand for this time. She is such a good person. I never knew that about you. Oh, my heart's like warming up. It's just melting. Yes, but I suppose we didn't interact often before this whole thing, did we? I guess not. I'm not glad that this happened, but I am glad we've grown closer because of it. You were always with the student council kids, and you were always with the science club kids. Exactly. We ran in entirely different circles, and all it took for us to get to know each other was the collapse of society. Well, when you put it like that, at least something positive happened. Wait, that was meant to be a joke, right? Was that supposed to laugh? Estefania is so innocent and sweet. Maybe she should be with Kareem. Kareem would treat her so well. Yeah, you're good. So, shall we head back to bed? Apparently, we're going to be put to work tomorrow. Hopefully not on that sewage duty, same thing I heard someone talking about earlier. Yes, I suppose we better be well rested. But thank you for following me, DJ. It felt good to talk to someone. I'm always happy to lend an ear. Now let's get back before someone catches us out at this hour. Right. Okay, so we really learned a lot about Estefania and we got close with her, which just makes me so happy. DJ Tatella, report for duty. A gruff voice rouses you from your slumber. You crack your eyes open, a sliver feeling groggy and disoriented. What? Oh, so we are being put to duty immediately. I mean, I can't blame them. Like, everyone has to pull together in these situations. So what's going on? You're going to work, sis. That's what. Finally, you're awake. He gives you the once over, taking in your frazzled appearance and foggy eyes. Huh, well, half awake at least. You've got an hour. An hour until what? Your first supply run, of course. What? Okay, so that was the end of the chapter. So Mr. Big Man Chief over here is making us go on our first supply run, which I didn't think we had to because Merritt said we're kids, we weren't going on supply runs, but apparently things have changed now because Chief Carter is making us go on a supply run. I don't know what changed. I feel friction's about to happen. Eek, I'm a little nervous. Once again, let me know what you guys think with no spoilers if you read ahead, but I don't trust that these, like, Chief Carter, something about him is off. Like, the beginning scene, I get why he was all gruff like that because, you know, he had to scan them, make sure no one's bitten so, like, the survivors up there don't, like, get killed because they let in someone who's bitten and were too friendly. But now something's off with him, and the fact that everyone else thinks something's off with him and, like, apparently some of the other boys and, like, little group, I don't trust him. I don't trust him one little bit. But let me know what you guys think. I want your opinion. Let me know about Cody. Are you guys feeling this Cody relationship? Are you feeling a Kareem relationship? What are you feeling? Let me know. I really, really hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.